Damn, bro.
Speaking of fire moves, can we talk about my, Eastern Conference champions? Okay, my Miami Heat making championship moves. Okay, biggest signing of the year is Udonis Haslem, 1 year, $2.56 million. Okay,
the biggest signing of the year.
He's bringing you to another chip. I can guarantee that.
He's a glorified coach at this point, bro. That guy's not seeing the floor
later on.
But I love him, bro.
Bring him on as like the staff. Then they'll have to put money towards a salary cap for this man. It's like that could be that could be a young guy that can come in. But the thing is, that's a young guy that could come in and like probably do something. Versus like, fuck is Udonis Haslem? Just put him on the staff. You like him so much, put him on the staff, and then save that spot for somebody to come in.
But I mean, it's just for $2 million. I mean, he's a respected veteran in the locker room. I mean, he's from Miami.
Yeah, but that's a spot that could be for somebody who's like hungry, who's trying to do something.
You never know. Like who? Some guy from I don't know, some school, North Dakota.
It's better than what he's doing right now. Like, I mean,
he's not. Listen, he's not taking up an important role as far as play time. I mean, there's other guys that would probably play before him, but it's whatever.
Nah, I definitely have respect for him. Like
I respect
him as a leader. You know what I mean? I see what you mean, though. That's a spot somebody else could possibly have, especially in this moment of time. You know what I mean? Everyone deserves the opportunity, harder to make an NBA. In every spot literally counts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
back up.
Look at Whiteside. Whiteside he came from nothing. I mean, he was undrafted. It ended up being just something that just hit. And I think obviously you have a better chance of something like that happening versus keeping this guy on your team. Like, I get that you like him, but if he's getting no playing time, just put him on the staff. Like, he could still be that guy.
What else is going on with the Heat, Gabe? What other big moves you guys
made? Let's see. We signed Bam Adebayo, 5-year, $163 million extension.
We got the bigs.
So they're investing in Bam Adebayo. Goran Dragic, 1 year, $18 million, which is kind of expected. Jimmy
was trying to keep him on.
But just based on all the moves, Goran Dragic, Maya Leonard, Gabe Vincent, Kelly Olynyk, they signed a $13 million player option. They're keeping all the contracts short because obviously we're looking for a whale.
You guys didn't really change the team. Essentially, you guys kind of kept.
There were some players that left. I think DJJ, Derek Jones Jr. went to another team. I forget. I think he signed with the Trailblazers. So there's some players that left. I think the biggest deal was the draft. This guy, Precious. I can't even say his last name. I mean, Achiuwa.
What is he? What's his position?
I think he's a 4. He was coming out of Kentucky. I don't know because I don't follow college basketball. But everything that I've heard from all the experts, they said that this guy is like Heat culture. He's a worker, kind of keep your head down, nose down. So it looks like just based on all the moves that the Heat made, signing like Goran Dragic 1 year, a lot of 1 year contracts. They're trying to keep the books open for next year because there's a whale lurking out there. The guy
named Giannis.
Yeah,
is that the whale? Is that the Greek whale you're talking about? You're referring
to a shark.
So here's an important date. Here's an important date to look out in the NBA because Giannis, he can sign a player extension, but if he doesn't sign it by I think December 21st, is it December 20th, December 21st? If he doesn't re-up on extending his current contract, that makes him available for free agency. So he'll. Right now, we're just waiting and watching. I still haven't checked the social media, but he has not followed any of the Bucks organization, whatever. But the Bucks made some moves. I think they got Drew Holiday, Sam Merrill, DJ Augustine. They signed some players. Obviously, they're trying to make moves to keep him. So yeah, the Heat, they're staying open for 2021. I don't think they're going to make any major moves. I was very worried, with a lot of. A lot of conversation was, there was rumors Westbrook to Miami or Harden to Miami, and I was like, oh my god,
we're gonna talk about that next. Now Westbrook, we're gonna talk about him.
We're gonna talk about it right now.
Quick question for you, Gabe. Quick question for you. How far do you think the Heat are gonna go next year?
I think I see them right back in the finals.
With the East strengthening, and all the stars are coming to the East now. And then you got KD recovering back on the Nets. Where do you realistically? Where do you think?
If they don't make it to
the finals,
if they don't make it to the semifinals, it'll be a disappointing season. How about that?
Like the conference finals?
Semifinal. So
is your conference?
Semifinals the minimum. That's the minimum.
Wait, the Eastern Conference semifinal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to at least get out of the first round.
Yeah, at least at least out of two.
Yeah, I mean, I would like them to get to what I honestly expect them to make it to the Eastern Conference Final, and I think they're going to have a hard time in the semifinals. And whoever they end up facing in the conference finals, I would have liked to see them get bigger. I think that was always the biggest problem with the Heat. It's like they don't really dominate the paint that much.
But I think the game's kind of changed a little bit. I mean, everybody's spread out now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so but they're losing. Really, look at the Lakers on rebounds.
You're right. You need that balance. Though.
Well, I mean,
the Lakers destroyed them on rebounds. Like they just couldn't get any.
I mean, but they were a shooting team. If you think about it, with Duncan Robinson, with Jay Crowder, who actually I think he went to another team. They didn't re-up his contract. These guys were shooters. You know what I mean? They were spread out. On the edge. That was their primary source. There was really no down low. Sometimes when they would go big, maybe have like Kelly Olynyk, he's a spotty shooter. Sometimes when he's shooting well, he's doing well, but I don't really think of him as a deep threat.
Yeah, but you got to look at if you're going to make it to the finals, you got to look at
big games from Jimmy. Not just big games from Jimmy. They got beat up by the Lakers, man. The size and everything, it was literally too much.
It was a lot, dude. I'm telling you. And then if you're gonna come in there and now they
they hurt. Listen, they were hurt, bro. When you lose Goran Dragic, he's so key and so pivotal. He's like one of those underrated players right now. As far as he's not like an elite player, but he's definitely a player that like pushes the teams and he gives them that push, and he can kind of push the floor when they need to get kind of more up tempo. And to lose him and to lose Bam for a game or so. I mean, that was major. I mean, like I said, I think we talked about before. For the Heat to win, they had to play perfect. And when you lose two of your best players on the team, and then you're going against a strong LA team,
but you needed the Heat to play perfect, and you needed the Lakers not to play that well. Yeah, I don't think toe to toe. If both teams had a really good game, I don't know if the Heat would come up on top. I mean, the Lakers are just a more physical team. I mean, obviously. I just felt like they should have got. This doesn't look like the year. Obviously, like you said, there's tons of 1 year deal. They got a bunch of 1 year deals. The only one they really got a full multi-year contract was Bam. So I mean, maybe Pat Riley's got something thinking next year. Like I think they're still building. I don't think they're ready to win right now. I think they're going to be competitors.
I don't see for next season for sure. Maybe,
but they're definitely going. They're going to be. They're going to be contenders. Like they're going to be up there, but I don't think they're a favorite yet. I think they still got stuff to work on.
Then again, we didn't expect this last season, and look what they did. They showed out. So you never know.